want everybody to pull up, and then we're gonna get started. Share it around if you like. Yo, yo, man, it's your boy Hawklyfe, and you chopping it up with Hawklyfe. And everybody thought this was gonna be a smooth session, this and that. Um, It's gonna be a different type of episode. First and foremost, before we get into everything, you know what I'm saying? First and foremost, let me say this. Um, I'm gonna start off with announcements first, and then we're gonna get into everything else. Clear up the air on some shit. But first, announcements. Battle Rap Kingdom is looking for new GMs. Um, Freestyle on Wax, Cypher, Tag Team, female division GMs. We need GMs that's gonna be reliable, dependable, and have availability, and also gonna take their job serious in those departments. Because in order for uh, Battle Rap Kingdom to succeed, we need GMs putting in the work. Amen. Amen again. Now, with that out the way, it's time to get into some of these other conversations. Now that that's out the way, um, before I do that, like I said last night, thank God it's Friday Music Fest. Thank God it's Friday Music Fest. It's coming back. We are now open to taking artists, producers, whomever want to be a part of the Thank God it's Friday Music Fest tournament this year. To tap in if you're an artist, producer, such and such, and you want to be a part of the Thank God it's Friday Music Fest, tap in. Now, also like, comment, subscribe, send donations to Gmail at the bottom of the screen to send music for the Hawklyfe Reacts and to send donation. Now that we got a lot of that out the way, got a promotion out the way, um, the whole in Battle Rap Kingdom is to bring in new faces with availability to make things happen in Battle Rap Kingdom. Right? It's not a dig at nobody. It's not a shot at nobody. It's just something that needed to be done. Um, like Chief, I will say, I would thank Chief for all that he's done for Battle Rap Kingdom as the freestyle GM, being that he was active 90% of the time. He made sure shit happened 90% of the time, and he was there. You'll still see Chief with me on Spotlight Sports. When we bring those episodes back, you'll see Chief for Spotlight Sports. Um, Singapore, I want to thank Singapore for accepting the freestyle, female freestyle GM position, or the female division GM position. Even though she had no idea how to run the division, I would hope that she would have took more initiative. We'd have worked more on getting everything productive in that division. But I need to bring somebody in with more experience. That's why that happened. Cypher division, we been looking for a Cypher GM. I was gonna take over it. I had some things going on. I never could do it the way I wanted to do it. But we working on that. On Wax GM, y'all know the situation pertaining to that. So why that's needed. Well, tag team GM. That situation kind of reflect a lot of the situation as far as the situation with the on Wax. So that's why there is need of a GM for that position. Now, let me break some stuff down to you. Why this haul is happening, what's going on? Because I want the fans to be informed, and I don't want people to put out their own narrative because it doesn't work like that. You know. So I wanted to make sure that people understood why the haul is what it is. The haul is what it is. It's because, like I said, we need a new start, a fresh look, fresh GM, fresh people to come in with open availability, recruiters, and such of that nature. We also added a new position, CEO operations. This person is going to be responsible for the daily operations of Bad Rap Kingdom. That way, I can have room to do other things that I need to do, and I'm not doing everything myself. You know what I'm saying? People that can communicate with the GMs, have those conversations with the GM, while I focus on other BRK Chop It Up the podcast business for us networking, promoting, and things like that. Yeah. I'm gonna say this first and foremost. Um, say this first and foremost. Like I said, if I brought a person in, I brought them in because they saw potential, or so that they could have done great things and made great things happen. No decision to bring a person in was absent-minded or not thought out of. Okay. Um, the situation with the freestyle GM was a choice of his own to step down, which basically was him flying in pursuit of what his best friend, brother decided to do. Which, in that case, I seen it coming. Once the first announcement was made, I knew the second announcement was gonna be made because this is kind of like the thing they do. You know what I'm saying? So I knew that was gonna happen. When I say the thing they do, is when one person feel one way, the other person feels the exact same way. So I knew that was gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? And so, it wasn't a surprise. It should have been something that I knew would happen. Um, but like I said, when I fuck with niggas, I fuck with niggas. You know what I'm saying? No matter what. And this is not a dig, anything. It just goes back all the way till the label days and shit like that. So it was like should have been expected. Is basically what I'm saying. Um, and the reasoning is a little complex because, and I'll give you out. His reasoning was that uh he's working on music and he don't have time for this and that. But what's crazy to me is freestyle division is once a week on Saturday. You can't make time for once a week on Saturday. It's crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? When I'm working 7 days a week, once a week on the Saturday. So when these people get up here and make it seem like they doing a lot or there's a lot on their plate once a week on Saturday is crazy. But I do understand people have to be in the studio, they have to do this, they have to do that, they're doing this, they're doing that. I'm also in the studio working, but I'm also doing this as well. You know what I'm saying? You know, and I wanted to make it specific that I'm not asking the motherfucker to work 7 days a week. It's one day a week for an hour. And you can't make an hour one day a week. It's crazy. So and then when he came back and said, well, my brother feel, and so I'm gonna go with my brother. That shows that was the real reason. It wasn't the job itself. That was the real reason. And I'm fine with that. I expected that. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, this ain't no smoke session, y'all motherfuckers. The only reason motherfuckers showing up because I said smoke session. And they thought it was about to be some beef shit and some controversy. I'm not gonna do that. And I'm gonna say that again on this live. I'm not about to argue with no 24. You wanna argue with your bitch. I'm definitely not about to argue with no grown ass man who cutting on himself. Let's be real. We gonna speak personal shit. We gonna speak facts. Let's be real. Not gonna argue with a motherfucking grown man who cutting on himself. You a grown man. Why are you cutting on yourself? Let's be real. You know what I'm saying? That to me that means you got some mental shit going on. And I'm not about to argue with you. That's not a dig. That's a fact as a friend and as a man. I'm not about to argue with you because you unstable. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'll leave that at. As far as Chief was concerned, we're good. I don't have any issues with Chief. We're good. I understand. Do what you gotta do. I understand loyalty. I understand stuff the right or wrong. Do what you gotta do. At the end of the day, I still fuck with don't fuck with Chief. Lyric that may be another story to be continued. Um, that I want to say. I also said, and I posted this, I'm accepting battles, all this shit. It don't matter what the league is. It don't matter if it's no love lost. It don't matter if it's Royal Echelon. It doesn't matter if it's bars. It doesn't matter if it's anybody can die, such and such. And the list goes on and on. But it gotta make sense, and respect gotta be mutual. You know what I'm saying? I'm outside. I bust anybody ass who want their ass bust. I'm outside. It doesn't matter if it's Black Zai, it doesn't matter if it's Devilino, doesn't matter if it's Swake, doesn't matter if it's Cheat Code 30, doesn't matter if it's Benny, doesn't matter if it's Benji, doesn't matter if, who the fuck it is, basically. It just ain't me calling out people, it's just me saying it doesn't fucking matter who it is. I'm outside. Come outside. All that talk is over with. You know what I'm saying? You want talk is over. If you think you that motherfucker, come outside. If you think your league that shit, come outside and represent your league. Period. And if you're not doing that, then don't talk shit. That's how I look at it. Um, like I said, and I said again, I've seen things through the wire. People throwing little shots in there. I'm not gonna entertain false shit. I'm not gonna entertain, like I said, unstable shit. You know what I'm saying? I feel like motherfuckers need to focus on themselves. You too focused on me. You need to focus on your mental health, yourself personally. When I say that, is your focus don't be too much. Everything that needed to be said was said yesterday. For me, that's the end of the story. Like I said yesterday, and I reiterate today, my feelings on relying on them or put them in a position of leadership, I can't do because they're proven to be unreliable, proven to care about themselves more than the brand. You know what I'm saying? And they could, people could take that as a dig, but it's facts. So I allow myself to continue to do leadership business with them. But on a, like I said, on a friendship level, I'm still cool with Chief. We good. I have no issues with Chief. Like I said, lyric. That's another situation. Um, what else I said? Like I said, I had chopped up with Cheat Code 30 last night. We had some discussions about some things, you know. And I have my personal feelings about it. I know people ain't gonna stand on the things they do. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna, like I said, I'm not gonna iterate the shit that other people got going on. I'm not gonna, you know, entertain what people got going on. I'm just not. Um, like I said, I had my feelings about the situation and the time and the shit. And like shit could just be a coincidence. And we had a conversation, we talked about it. Like I said, I fuck with Roy Echelon, and then Chico third asked me to pull up and do a battle. I'm gonna pull up and do a battle. Period. Same with no loss. Loss. I don't fuck with everybody there. But if Steve hit me up in a battle, I'll do it. You know what I'm saying? I don't have any issues with uh bars that little issues that shit water under the bridge. If niggas still holding on to it, they gotta look at themselves and reevaluate. At the end of the day, I don't have no issues with anybody. If Time Blind hit me up for an interview, a battle, I'll do it. But everything's got to be right. You know what I'm saying? Everything's got to be right. It doesn't matter what league it is. You know, it just got to make sense at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Respect, like I said, respect for me go a long way, and it had a lot to do with certain decisions as far as the Battle Rap Kingdom was concerned. With the tag team division and Benji. When I addressed it with Benji, the way his response I felt was very disrespectful. His response was, "I'm gonna do it when I'm ready," type shit. and we had already been waiting on him for like 3, 4 months maybe. And I might be exaggerating, it might it was 2, 3. But we had an understanding. And what I do see is they don't have the time. What I do see, Chief and Lyric don't have the time. What I do see that, so I have to make the necessary adjustments to keep the battle rap side of things afloat. Um, but definitely the chapter podcast side of things is gonna help keep it afloat. The flyer for the Think That Is Friday tournament will drop either later today or tomorrow. Artists, I can't wait to see who sign up. We're gonna make this a movie. Be a movie this year. That prize package gonna be posted out. If you want to sponsor, hit me up. If you want to, you're a producer and you want to uh, donate a free beat for the winning artist, hit me up. Let me know, man. Tap in because I actually got some beats that I can send to these artists, free beats. That is only a part of the prize package. So artists, sign up. Do not miss out. Um, like I said, at the end of the day, I respect everybody as men. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, and I choose to be respected in that same way. My delivery could be crazy, but it'll never be disrespectful. If I say something, and if you feel like you was disrespected in that moment, say you feel disrespected. Take me from the 10 to the 10 power, 28 power, 80 power, not gonna be tolerated. Tell me, motherfucker, in so many words, I'm gonna do shit in my time and fuck what you talking about. It is what it is. That's not gonna be tolerated at all. I'm not gonna tolerate disrespect from no GMs. I'm not gonna tolerate no disrespect from no battlers. Period. And that's all I gotta say about that. About the podcast, I still got stuff going on, and stay tuned. We still got interviews coming for March. We got some coming in the near future. Um, I think we were supposed to have some shit sent to me soon. Um, we also have the OSG interview coming. Tune for that. We're gonna lock that in. Oh my guys, and we're gonna make that happen. So stay tuned. That's gonna come early March as well. We also got Code Red interview coming back early March. There was communication and connection issues and getting him in the restream and everything. But we're gonna make that happen. Um, there's maybe changes to the way Battle Red Kingdom operates as far as how we put out battles. Um, the battle's gonna have preparation time to turn this shit in. And at a lot of times, so it should be no excuses. Every battle is gonna be hit directly. You're gonna know the actual date and the time to have they shit in. Period. If you a batter that's unreliable, you will be kicked. If you would, it's I'm gonna start a new freestyle chat um in a second, and I'm gonna select people to it as far as battlers, um, and that's how we're gonna go about it, and we're gonna try to eliminate some of those people that's not showing up, that's not doing this. We're gonna try to add fresh faces. We're gonna try to do new things. Um, Chop It Up Tapping is coming back this week. Um, I believe I'm gonna try to aim for Wednesday or Thursday and do something with that. Hawklyfe Reacts will be back this week, Friday. Saturday. Hawklyfe Reacts will be back Saturday, 7 p.m. All this sitting that music and tap in. You know what I'm saying? The last one was beautiful. It was a success. We had a great show, some dope artists, some great music. We have some more great music. I'm still working on music. I'm in the studio. You know what I mean? Like everybody else use the studio as the excuse. I'm still in the studio making music and making it happen for the platform. You know what I'm saying? Because I understand what the job entails. And I do want to say that before any new GMs or anybody asks to be a GM, understand what the job entails. right? Understand that. Understand the time that need to be taken out. Understand that before you accept it, you know. And I feel like in that regards, I should have laid it out a little bit better so that people can understand it. But I do think people had a full understanding. I just feel like people used it for their advantage for the time they used it for their advantage, and then it was, you know. And I get it. I get it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not mad at it. I want to see everybody win. I want to see everybody succeed. So I'll never be that type of person to hate on the person. You know what I'm saying? I'm not that type of cat. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, respectfully, I respect everybody. You know what I'm saying? I don't have an issue or no beef with anybody. I'm not worried about nobody doing me anything. No such thing like that. Cause this at the end of the day, this internet shit to me. And if a motherfucker want to make it personal, they want to make it personal because they never lied to me. And like I said before, when people show you who they are, you gotta believe them these days. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is. You know, like I said, BRK gonna do their thing. We gonna win. Chopper's podcast gonna do their thing. We gonna win. This platform is gonna win because of the people that put in their time, their work, and their efforts into it. You know what I'm saying? I gotta move and make better judgments in the way I'm moving when I'm putting people in position of power or I'm picking battles to come battle and things of that nature. You know, I have to make sure that I'm circulating myself around with the right people. And I also respect Chico that for something he said last night when he said that you gotta get as best as you can get along with people. And I'm trying, but it's certain people that I refuse to work with, and I'm gonna keep it like that. Cause at the same time, and somebody told me this, you can't always work with us, and sometimes you can't work with people that work with us. But you can't tell people who to work with either. You know what I'm saying? So you got to see it from both sides. You can't see the shit from one side. It's not a one-sided thing. You know what I'm saying? You got to see the glass from both sides. Can't see it half full. You got to see it full all the way. Um, like I said, much respect to everybody that's been supporting the platform, liking all the posts, commenting, saying positive shit. You know what I'm saying? Being respectful, this and that. You know what I'm saying? I, quite frankly, like I said, I do this shit for the love of the culture. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I got shit going on in my life. Lost mama with cancer, this, that, and third going on. I don't use it as an excuse or a crutch. I make shit happen because I'm a man at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? People go through mental shit. We all do. I will never tell another man it's not okay to go through mental shit and stress. But it never gets deep to the point where I gotta self harm or self loathe or feel like I need to harm somebody else or, you know, this, that, and the third. And it's just me speaking in the real place. You know what I'm saying? That's when you gotta reevaluate yourself. You know what I'm saying? And work on yourself. And like I said, this might be a good thing for him to focus on himself. Cause that's what he need to do. He's so focused on me, but he need to focus on himself. I'm just keeping it 100. You know what I mean? Cause I'm a real nigga and I'm gonna give it to you honest. I'm not gonna be fake in front of nobody. I'm gonna be direct and I'm gonna say what I have to say. You know what I'm saying? Last night was dope. I dropped on 3 unreleased songs that I had for Goon World TV. And then, unfortunately, I'm not gonna say it was overshadowed, but it was kind of overshadowed by somebody with their own agenda, people with their own agenda. You know what I'm saying? And it shouldn't have been, which I don't really think it was fully overshadowed. I just feel like a little bit, but that shouldn't have happened in that manner. And I apologize for those people's actions and for that even much going where it went and taken away, if it did take away from what I was trying to present last night. Um, like I said, man, tap in, man. Tap in. You don't want to miss out, man. You've been chopping it up with Hawklyfe. Chop, chop, chop it up. Let's talk.